Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Afolake and nice to have you join me on today's vlog. I create lifestyle content that help new and outbound immigrants settle easily and faster in a new land. And I'm filming from Saskatoon in Saskatchewan, and I'm happy to have you join me today. If you're seeing this video for the very first time, do well to hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you know when I post another video, which I do every week, and I'll be glad to have you join this growing tribe. Thank you so much to my old subscribers for always coming on board. I appreciate you guys all the way. Thank you so much. One of the challenges that students face when they move abroad to study is that they have to combine work and schooling for them to also make ends meet. And this has been a challenge to many of them on how to balance these priorities and know what is best for them part-time. Even though academics actually comes first because that's the reason why they actually moved here in the first place. But somehow along the line, they need to pay their bills. They need to help their parents to subsidize some of the funds that they send because of the exchange rate that is going crazy these days. And they have to get to do one or two jobs to be able to do a few things for themselves. So it's been challenging for them to focus on school and also be able to work on the side. So in today's vlog, we'll be talking about this and many more, and hopefully help students be able to prioritize well, see what they need to do as first things, and then put the other things to follow so that they know that they are focusing on the right things. And if you are a student here and you are also working at the same time, tell us how you've been able to juggle all of this together. From the points I'm going to be sharing, if you have done something different that has helped you so far, let's help the students that are here so that they can also be able to juggle these things together and make some little funds for themselves. It is no gainsay that as you work and as you school, it brings exhaustion and stress to you because it's so much that you have to combine together, and we all understand that. But you have to set your priorities right to know what to do per time and how to list those priorities to be able to work for you. Know yourself. You have to be self-disciplined, guys. It is not that you have to work according to somebody's timing, but you have to look at what works for you. Apart from your school timetable that you have, or when you are supposed to attend classes, you must understand that the other times, if you have to work, let it be as flexible enough for you to be able to manage other priorities, because you also have to balance work, school, and also have a good life balance as well, away from work and away from school, because all of this is important for your well-being. Here in Canada, you can actually work as much as you want, but there's always a guideline to the maximum time or the hours that students can work, which is between 12 to 15 hours, and by extension 20 hours, depends on your workload and then the season of the year. Sometimes during the winter break, the spring break, there's enough time for students to catch up on work and make extra money. So that is for them at the time to be able to do that. But while in the school session, it's important for you to be wise. So you have to be sensitive as to knowing the number of hours to pick. You don't have to go to the maximum level if you cannot, just juggle all of these things to be able to maintain that required balance for your well-being. What is also important is for you to also find time to have a good sleep, because you're burning energy. You're going to be exhausted reading, exhausted working, trying to balance all of this, and then you need a good sleep, because if you're balancing work and school, you're exerting so much energy, and then your mental energy is also at play here because you're studying. So you don't want to stress yourself out, and you want to make sure that everything is in sync so that when you're balancing all these activities, you are also having a good rest. If you're a student in Canada and you also have ability to work with a work permit, you must understand that you cannot exceed 20 hours of work. That's in a 2 weeks shift. If you exceed this 20 hours work schedule, you are violating the work permit conditions that has brought you into Canada. And you might lose or run the risk of losing your student status and also not be approved in future for your work permit. So you must be very careful so that you don't just pick shifts, you don't just take on any work that is available without considering the conditions that surround your status. For students or for permanent residents or those that are citizens that are schooling here and that have taken a loan for the academics, you have no obligation to pay before the end of your school year. So for instance, if you're running a 4-year program and you've taken a loan in year 1, you can still continue till the end of the year before you can start paying that loan. If you have the money to pay it, you can go ahead, but you can always wait till the end to be able to pay. So if you have any extra funds with you, ensure that you're paying your bills promptly, your electricity bills, your utilities, all those bills, you're paying them, and then you're saving towards the time when you'll be able to pay that loan. Know that you have enough time to pay the loan. It's going to be on a monthly installmental basis, so convenient and easy for you to be able to pay. So don't stress out. Enjoy your time in school, enjoy the few hours that you have to work, and try and save. College students may need to file their tax returns, and it also depends on the threshold of the income that they earn. For instance, if they earn over 12,500 per year, they need to file their returns, and it also depends on their status as well. If they are married or if they are dependent, all of that will have to come into play, but they have to keep this in mind that if you make more than 12,500, you might need to consider looking at your tax returns. On this video, I'm actually addressing students that are schooling full-time, and then they have some luxury of time to be able to work, because that's when they can not work more than 20 hours per week. So that's important for you to note. If you're schooling part-time and you're still working, you have the luxury of more hours to work, and this will give you more time to be flexible with all that you do in between. I'm going to share a few tips that will help you balance work, your lifestyle, and then your school. Number one thing I will suggest is that you should create a plan. You should plan ahead, prioritize your day, prioritize your activities. You already have your calendar, your school calendar. You know when your classes will be. You can work with your employer to be able to understand the timing that you can take shifts or work because of your school. So you don't want to jump on any available work that is there. Let it go if you must, and you can put times as well to know when to relax, time to catch up on other things. You want to play sports, you want to have fun. It's a wonderful weather right now, so don't make it all work. I know you'll be tempted to work because the weather is good. Unlike when we were in the winter period, that it was so difficult for people to really move around because of the weather. Some people might think, let me just catch up on my hours and just keep working. But you must understand that you need that balance to be able to make it to the next class and work. Don't lose the main focus for which you have come to Canada, which is your academics. And that's what is most important for you to focus on. Other things are secondary, even though they are also important, but you want to make sure that at the turn of the school year, your calendar year, you are coming out in flying colors, and then you'll be happy for it. So don't make it all work as priority more than school, because the main reason why you have come is actually because of your academics. So you must remind yourself that this will not be forever. There's always a start date, there's an end date, and of course when you start, you know that the end date is reducing by the day. So encourage yourself as you go to class, as you combine all these activities. I know it's not easy for anybody, even studying, even while you're working full-time. Some of us also have to take courses and programs in between. It is hectic, guys, we understand. So for people that are even come here, some without family, some their parents send them here, they don't even have anybody, and they start building relationships. So it's tough. We understand that before they really settle into school life and then work. But you need to understand that you need to take your time and balance all of these things out so that you don't get exhausted. School year will soon be over. It's just a matter of time. A few years down the line, then you will see that all this hard work has actually come to pay off. As a student, you must understand or know your pattern. When are you most productive? Is it in the morning? If you, for instance, don't have classes in the morning and you feel it's the best time for you to study, please make use of that opportunity to catch up on schoolwork or assignments or projects that you have, so you don't lag behind in delivering those assignments. Don't use that time to sleep, longer hours. Don't use that time to chat away. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. We understand that, but balance all of these things as well. Find a designated place in your room or wherever you live that you feel will be comfortable for you to be able to read or study well. Let your desk, your chair, let it be comfortable enough for you to want to go there and sit down and be able to achieve something productive. If your employer or wherever you're working is giving you so much that you can take with work, discuss with them. Let them understand that your priorities are more of academics more than the work. You need the work to also, balance up survival. But what is most important is for you to be able to study. And that's why you've been here. So tell yourself over and over again, that's the reason why you're here. Don't put the cart before the horse. So focus on your academics and then let your employer look at your schedule, rearrange it, make it, something flexible for you to be able to achieve part-time. If you've got free time on your hands, which you should have based on your calendar or how you have programmed yourself for your academic year, please use that time productively as well. You can catch up on friends, you can watch TV, but don't overdo anything. Everything must be moderate so that you don't lose, your mind don't get focused on play, but you understand that you need to go back to your academics, you need to study, you need to focus more on your schoolwork so that you are just in that school mode. When you're studying, there's this thing about you that that I am a student. So don't get that vibe away from you by going towards more play and then forgetting about schoolwork. You should, as a student, also have your personal time. I've said that and overstressed that, but please make sure that you can put a program together, you can have a timetable. It might be difficult 100% to follow, but it guides you. The essence of it is to guide you, so you know what to do per time, and then your body begins to adjust to these schedules, and then you know what to do at a particular point in time. Prioritize your time when you have to revise and plan for exams. Put ample time in revision. Don't overlook a particular course and feel it's too easy. Sometimes the easy ones will come and then it will disappoint you at the end. So please put enough time to study. Don't feel a course is too hard or too easy, but if you put in all that is required of you, you will definitely be able to make a good score in that particular course. If you have any program or any course that you do not totally understand, please feel free to talk to your tutors. They are so open, they are so welcoming, and they will definitely be able to shed more light into the things that you don't understand. Also have peer groups whereby you can discuss things together, you can learn, you can have people. Yeah, we know that some people are smarter than the other, some people grasp faster than the other, some people are slow learners, but when you have peer groups and you have friends that are easy to talk to, that you can always run to them for guidance based on what you don't understand, that will help you a good deal to be able to achieve that milestone or that good grades that you're looking forward to. Eat properly, guys. When you're burning energy, you're burning that brain resource. Eat. You need good food for you to be able to be strong for the next day or the next activity. So try and eat well. I know students sometimes nibble on little things that will not help them in the long run, but try and make sure that you're eating healthy so you can be able to focus well. You're using your eyes, you're using your brain. You need all of this to focus well on your academics, and it's important that when you take in good food, your body will recognize that, yes, I've been taken care of, and then the body will respond when you're reading. So that's the whole essence. Try and eat well, relax, sleep well. Establish boundaries. If you have friends that are always coming around, let them know that at this particular time, it's time for me to read, or it's time for me to study, or it's time for me to rest. If you have times that you can accommodate them, let them know so they can understand those boundaries that you have, because you really want to focus on your academics. All of these things is supposed to help you with your physical health, your mental health, good sleep, good food, good exercise, play, and then study. There's a balance of it, and also spirituality, so that your mental health, your physical health is healthy. Ensure that you're combining all of this in your schedule, and don't miss out on anyone. Try to build good and healthy relationships as well. Apart from your peer groups, some that are your peer groups might not be your friends outside school, but whatever works for you that will make it a healthy relationship for you, please try and build it. It's also is always the timing is short for school. Within 4 years or less, depends on the course, or even slightly longer, you'll be done with school, and these relationships will actually be the one that will help you so many years to come. So I guess I've been able to share these few tips based on my experience and so many other people that have studied here in Canada. I hope you find them useful. And like I said, if you have been in Canada, you're a student and you're working, you can drop in the comment section what other things that you've been doing that has helped you to be able to balance work, balance school, and then have a good lifestyle. Let others learn from you. And I hope to see you again in another vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.